Hi, it's Leslie Fightmaster. Oh, today is day 38. Day 38, and we're going to work up into some handstands today. So we'll open up our shoulders and get them ready, and then we'll get our abs strong. So sit up nice and tall, bring the hands together. Close your eyes and take a moment here to set an intention for your practice. And we'll keep our intention with us. Come onto your back and just draw your knees in as you reach for the pinky toe sides of your feet and come into a happy baby pose. And just drawing the tailbone toward the floor. And then keep your right leg as it is and extend your left leg out onto the floor for a little deeper hip opener. Half happy baby. So we'll do this flow today. It'll be a nice kind of well-rounded flow, but we're going to end up in some handstands. Bring your right ankle above the left knee. Bring your hands through and hold the left shin or hold behind the thigh. So if you have any high blood pressure, glaucoma, ladies' vacation, or you have some injuries, don't do the handstand. You can take your legs up the wall instead. And I do really highly suggest a wall. Back to happy baby. And then taking your right leg down, we'll keep the left leg as is. Now, if you've been practicing yoga for a long time and doing handstands without a wall, then of course you don't have to use a wall, but otherwise, use the wall. And then we'll bend the right knee, bring your hands through, hold on with your left and right hands. Keep the left ankle flexed. And then let's release that and draw the knees in. And just make some circles on your back. Just circle the legs around one direction and then circle them the other way. And then right knee in, extend the left leg out onto the floor, circle the right ankle one way and the other way. And then lift your head and shoulders up, lift your left leg off the floor. You can cradle the head in the hands or keep lifting, reaching the fingertips forward, extend the right leg up. Hold your head if you have any neck discomfort. Reach through both legs. Keep the belly lifted as you breathe here, and then bring your left leg up to meet the right and hug your knees in. Now we'll keep the left leg hugging in as you extend the right leg out. Circle the left ankle in one direction and the other way. And then we'll keep that hugging in as you lift your right leg off the floor. And maybe reach the fingertips forward, or you can hold on to the left leg. Extend the left leg up. Also cradle the head in the hands if you need to protect your neck. Keep breathing here and drawing the belly in as best as you can. 3, 2, and lift the right leg up to meet the left. Take your arms out to a T. As you exhale, bring your legs over to the right side and towards your armpits. Look over the left shoulder. So a little twist and abdominal work will work the obliques. Inhale the legs through center. Exhale, take the legs over to the left and look over the right shoulder, squeezing the legs in toward each other. Inhale, squeeze the legs, come up, and exhale again over to the right. Look left. Take them on an angle. Try to bring your feet towards your shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left toward the shoulder, looking over the right shoulder. And squeeze. Inhale, legs to center. Exhale, hug the knees in. And then we'll rock back and forth and back and forth. Come on up. And to hands and knees on your, so it's walk the hands forward about a handprint. And then turn your inner elbows toward the front of the mat. So your outer upper arms spin back toward the back of the mat. But press weight into the thumb and first finger side of the hand as you do that. And then tuck the toes, and we'll slowly lift the knees off the floor, but keep the knees bent like you could touch your belly to your thighs. Keep your hips high up in the air. And then reach down with your right heel. Keep the left knee bent. And then bend your right knee and left knee. Keep the hips high. And then exhale, left heel toward the floor. And then back, both knees bent, hips high. Right heel down to the floor. And inhale, center, hips high. Left heel to the floor. And bend both knees, keep the hips high. Exhale, both heels toward the floor. Arms shoulder distance, feet hips width. And then come to plank as you exhale, lower to the floor. Untuck the toes. Press all the toenails down. Come into Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Lift the hands up off the floor. Try to stay up as high as you were. So using the back body muscles. Come on down and inhale, cobra again. Press the pubic bone down, maybe a little higher cobra. Look over the right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder pulling back. So if high cobra doesn't work, stick with low cobra. Come back to center, lower down. And then up again. Pull the shoulder blades back and down and look over the left shoulder. Keep pressing all the toenails down into the floor. Pull the right shoulder back and then back to center, lower. Inhaling, come into up dog, opening the chest. Exhale all the way to down dog. You can always stay with cobra if up dog doesn't work very well for your body. And then look up, step the feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Press through your feet, rise up as you inhale. And Samastitihi, exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Now watch for when you reach up your arms that your butt doesn't stick out and your front ribs don't pop out. We want to draw the ribs and the belly in and reach the tailbone down. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up, halfway up. Exhale, step back and lower down chaturanga. Shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale, shoulders over wrists, up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. Let your head relax. Firm the leg muscles, inner thighs spin back. And those outer upper arms spin back toward the feet. Look up, step or float the feet. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold. Press down, rise up, inhale, spin the triceps forward. Watch those ribs, keep the low belly lifted, hands to hearts. Inhale again, rise up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, folds. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga. If you float back, bend your elbows, land right in chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet, thighs and knees off the floor if you're in up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Stretch back. Spread your fingers wide. Press into the base of the fingers. Lift up through your forearms so you don't have quite so much pressure in your wrists. Your inner arms, your upper inner arms, the biceps will spin toward the front of the mat. Triceps wrap around toward your feet. Then bend the knees, hips high, just take a little hop. So bend the knees up with your butt, little hop. And bend the knees, butt up, little hop, and step the feet forward. Lengthen on your inhale, exhale to fold. Press down, rise up, inhaling, stretch up, keep the ribs in. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale again, rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right leg back and up. Exhale, step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Warrior two, come on up. And gaze over the fingertips, knee over the ankle. Make sure the knee points right over the middle toes. And then interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, right shoulder down toward the right knee. Reach the arms up. Let your head hang right down toward the mat. Keep weight in the back leg through the outer edge. Back inner thigh is lifting up. And then come on up on your inhale. Arms out, exhale. Now, take reverse namaste or press your fists together behind you. Lean your torso forward. Take your right arm towards your right thigh. Maybe even slide your right elbow in front of your right thigh. Roll the top shoulder back. Either way, try to move that over for side angle pose. Sink your back hip forward. Let's release that and unwind, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, back to down dog. Left leg up, inhale, level hips. Exhale, step it through, back foot flat. Come up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And then double check again. Front heel in line with the back arch, knee over the second toe, gaze over the fingertips. Interlace your fingers behind you, other interlace. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, your left shoulder down toward the left knee as you reach up through the arms. Keep the outer edge of your back foot pressing down so the inner arch of the back foot can lift. But press your outer ankle in and up. Inhale, come back up, arms to a T. Press your fists together behind your back or reverse namaste. Lean forward. Take your left arm forward toward the thigh. Maybe it'll come in front of the thigh. Maybe it rests on the thigh. Roll the right shoulder back. Widen across the collarbones here. Inhale and release the hands down. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Ooh, right leg up. Step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Come to Warrior 2 again. Now this time reverse. Keep bending into the front knee. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle pose. Inhale up. Shift your hips back. Lean forward. Take the right hand down. Shin or the foot, floor or a block. And stretch up through the left arm and then reach the left arm forward. Stretch out the whole side of the body and swing that left arm down in front of you and then take it behind your back. Roll the top shoulder back. So you could hook it on the right thigh. If that doesn't work, just rest it on your low back. And press into the base of the big toe of the front foot. Lower down again, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, left leg floats up, inhale, step it through between the hands, back foot flat, Warrior 2. Reach out, and reverse warrior. Now straightening your left leg, reverse triangle pose, Trikonasana. Inhale to come up, Utthita Trikonasana. Shift the hips back, leaning forward, left hand down, shin, foot, floor, block, right arm up. So you can take a longer stance here, or if it feels unstable, shorten the stance. Hand to shin works just as well as hand to floor or block. Reach up through the right fingertips and stretch, and then reach them in line with your right ear. Take a breath, exhale, bring them down and around to the right, to the lower back, or hooking onto the left thigh. Roll your right shoulder back as you do. And keep lengthening from your left hip through your left armpit. Release that. Chaturanga. Exhaling. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale back down dog. Remember, you can always skip vinyasas. You can always take a break with your knees down. Reaching the heels toward the floor. Lengthening out. Look forward. Step or float the feet. Inhale. Lengthen up. And exhale. Folding forward. Heel toe the feet hips width, grab your opposite elbows and hang, or reach for the legs and pull yourself down if you want a bigger stretch. Crown of the head reaching toward the floor, hips over the heels. And then releasing that, come halfway up. Step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing through the hands and feet. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg floats up. Exhale, step it through right by the right hand. Stay on the ball of the back foot this time, left hand down. Sweep the right arm up for a little twist. If the left hand doesn't reach the floor, hold your ankle or put it on a block. And then keep the arms as they are. Come up into a little twist, lean forward, and hook your left arm across. Press the palms right in toward each other. Roll your right shoulder back. Make a little back bend in the upper back. Releasing down. And swing that leg up. Come onto your forearms. So you're in a three-legged dolphin. Keep lifting the leg from the inner thigh. And then we'll set it back down, dolphin pose. Press up to down dog, but you can take a child's pose first, if you like. Left leg back and up. Stay on the ball of your back foot, keeping the right hand down, reach left arm up. Pull your left hip back as you take this twist. And again, if the right hand doesn't reach the floor, put it on a block or hold on to your left ankle. Come on up, arms in the same variation. Extend your right arm across and twist. Widen across the collarbones. Roll the shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades back and down. Stretch to the back leg. And then we'll unwind it. And as you lift that leg up, come right onto the forearms. If that doesn't work, let's come down first. In three-legged dolphin pose, so the left leg's lifting from the inner thigh. And then take it down, press into up dog, or press into down dog, or come to the knees first and come to down dog. Breathe here. Look up, step the right foot up, back foot in a little bit, line up front heel with back heel. Now, if you have a block handy, put it on the inside of your right foot or the big toe side. It's a little easier. Left arm up, right hand to the low back. Sweep the left arm forward, inside or outside the foot, or to the shin or a block. Pull the right hip back here, and then start to twist from the waist up. So turning the rib cage, turning the chest, and reach up through the right fingertips. Pull your right hip back as you do. Imagine you have a block in between your thighs that you're squeezing, firming the legs. And then look back to the floor. We're going to walk your back foot in a little, lift it up for standing split. Now keep the inner thigh lifted, the outer hip dropping down, so we don't want to open the hips here. Maybe hold on to your right calf or ankle and draw yourself down, but keep lifting your left leg from the inner thigh. And now try not to touch the foot to the floor. Bend the knee, walk your hands back, sit yourself all the way down into Shavasana, boat pose. It's a little tricky. If you didn't get it that time, you'll get it on the other side. Knees can be bent or straight here, but you got to lift your chest and keep your spine long. Now cross your ankles, hands in front of the hips, pick up anything at all, rounding the upper back a little. Set yourself back down again for boat pose, Shavasana. Knees bent or straight, but back must be long. Got to straighten out the spine. Otherwise, keep your knees bent. You can even hold on behind the knees for a little added support. Cross the shins, lift up around your back a little bit, pressing up, and then step or float back, chaturanga. Inhaling to press up. Exhale back. And step the left foot up, back foot flat, walk it in a little bit. Square up your hips and shoulders to the front of the mat. Come on up. Heel to heel alignment. Reach your right arm up, left hand to the low back. Inhale here. As you exhale, reach forward, get some length. Take your right hand to the floor or a block or your shin. Little toe side's a little more difficult, big toe side's a little easier. So lengthen the crown of the head forward, exhale, and twist. Add the left arm up unless it bothers the neck. Keep lengthening on your inhales. As you exhale, twist. Bring the bottom ribs down, spin the top ribs up. Pull your left hip back and squeeze the inner thighs, pressing the left hip down so our hips are level. Let's release. So we're going to pick up the back heel and lift up into a standing split. So again, as you lift the right leg, lift it from your inner thigh. The hip wants to open up. Try not to let it. Try and keep the hips nice and level. And then, without touching the foot to the floor, bend the right knee, bring it forward, walk the hands back, sit on your buns, Navasana, boat pose. Knees bent or straight, and lift the chest. Belly muscles are working, hip flexors are strengthening. Cross the ankles, hands just a little in front of the hips, pick up anything at all, round your back, and again, Navasana, boat pose. Lift the chest. Cross the ankles, hands just in front of the hips. Round the back a little like you do in cat pose. Lean forward, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog and exhaling back into down dog. Now we'll walk our hands all the way back to the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hands to hips. Come all the way up, find your wall. I'm just going to turn around because it's right there. Bring my hands about a foot away from the wall. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to step my right foot in first. Left leg will come up from the inner thigh, just like the standing splits. Then shoulders come over the wrists. Bend the right knee, or the left knee if you're left-handed. Just do a little hop and set down. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Little hop and set it down. Little hop, maybe up, maybe not. If you can make it to the wall, come up to the wall. Squeeze your legs. Draw your belly in, reach your tailbone to your heels. Press away from the floor, lifting the shoulders up. Come on down and take a child's pose right away so that you don't get dizzy. Good. Right foot in, left leg up, or you can do the opposite leg. Hopping up, either continue your hops just so you can start to get the shoulders over the wrists, or if you can get up, pull your belly in, keep pressing away from the floor. Legs maybe come away from the wall a little bit. Come down slowly as you went up. Rest, child's pose. So the next thing we're going to do, if you've got that handstand pretty good, this is a two-legged jump up. So we're going to try two legs at the same time. And my teacher calls this the pizza series. And if you go up and down 10 times, she says, go ahead and eat pizza that day. Bend the knees, keep your hips up high, and hop. So you're going to think butt to wall, butt to wall. So think butt to wall. Hop up and lower down. Your hands are about a foot away from the wall. Knees bend, lift up, maybe tap the wall, maybe not. And then we're going to go for 10. I didn't quite make it, so I didn't have pizza this day. So bend and touch. Come down, bend, and touch. Come down, hips high, lift up, touch, come down, lift up, and touch, come down, lift up, and touch. Oh, it's getting harder. Come down, lift up, butt to wall. Oh, didn't make that one. Lift up, come on, lift up. That's one. I think I have two more, and two, and last one, and touch, and oh, I guess one more is left. Oh, didn't quite make that one, but that was enough for the day. So take a rest. Either you're playing with your other handstands or the two-legged ones. I hope that was fun for you if you tried the two-legged ones. Hopefully you made 10 and you can eat your pizza. If you like pizza. Maybe you don't even like pizza. I like gluten-free crust. I'm a gluten-free person. Come on up. Not that you really probably care that much. Make your way into down dog. Turn around, face the front of the mat. Inhale to plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Look up, step or float through to seated. Lie back. Bridge pose, yay! Take your heels under the knees, arms by your sides. Press up, low back, mid back, maybe upper back. Roll the shoulders underneath you or palms flat. Spiral your thighs in toward each other. Breathe into the chest and throat. And then lower down slowly. Just touch your knees in towards center and rest. So either same thing again or hands up by the ears, elbows point up toward the ceiling. Line up your wrists and your elbows while you're on the crown of the head, and then stretch up. And chest is pressing toward the wall as your tailbone is pressing toward the backs of your knees. I was pressing my chest toward the wall a little bit extra today because that's kind of what my upper back wanted, but generally it's even. Chin into chest, lower down. And the last one, outer edges of the feet parallel, arms by your sides or by your ears, and lift up. Stretch out the whole front of your body. Make sure your toes don't turn out as you're up. Come on down, chin into chest first if you're all the way up, and this time we'll hug the knees into the chest. Rocking here side to side, make little circles on your back, and then start to rock back and forth, and back and forth. Give your spine a nice little massage. Come on up, extend the legs, pull the toes back, inhale, the arms reach up, exhale, hinge forward from the hips, inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, keep that length, come forward any amount. And just breathe here. Take some long, smooth inhales and exhales. Stretch out the back of your body. Inhale the head up and release. And then come onto your back and draw your knees in. Rock a little here side to side. And then take your right knee over to the left and twist. Or if you have another lying down twist that you like instead, you can substitute that one. And then draw the right knee in. Draw the left knee in, take it off to the right and twist. Come back through center and bend your knees. Reach your tailbone toward your heels, shoulder blades down the back, and relax here. So Shavasana, quiet mind, quiet body. Release your Ujjayi breathing, just natural breathing, and rest. I will be back in a minute or two with a quote. And here's a quote from Louis Sachar. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy, but that's no reason to give up. You'll be surprised what you can accomplish if you set your mind to it. After all, you only have one life, so you should try to make the most of it. Make some nice movements to reawaken your body. Stretch your arms overhead. Bend your knees, roll off to the right. Slowly press yourself up to seated. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, Mudra of Reverence. Bring your hands to the forehead to remind us to have clear and loving thoughts. And our hands to the heart to remind us to have clear and loving intentions. And our hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications. Let's send out all this beautiful energy we created to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed day 38. And please push the like button if you liked it, and share with your friends and subscribe. Please leave me a comment. I love your comments. And if you can afford a donation of any amount, there's a link below. We really, really appreciate donations to help keep us going. We'd love to be able to spread free yoga classes to as many people as we possibly can. So we'll keep making the classes for as long as we can. Another way you can support us is go to fightmasteryoga.com, and there is a link to Amazon. And if you buy things from Amazon, it just doesn't cost you anymore. You just click through that link, and that helps to support us as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.